My parents disowned me and cut me out of their will because I'm not their biological child, but inheriting from a distant relative changed everything. My life shifted when I was 14 and my mom remarried. Her new husband, Tom, came with a 17-year-old son, Kyle, who made it his mission to make me invisible. Dirty dishes in the sink? My fault. My shampoo disappearing? Kyle's perfectly styled hair told the story. When mom got pregnant a year later, everything revolved around the new baby. They needed a nursery, and of course, they chose my room. I got shoved into a cramped guest room that felt more like a closet. The message was clear. I was expendable. Kyle dropped out of college and moved back home, throwing parties that trashed the house. When his friends destroyed my science project the night before it was due, Tom told me I should have been more responsible with my belongings. I had to restart everything at my friend's house, staying up until 3 in the morning. I got a B- because I couldn't finish the display board. Mom just sighed about families sticking together. The worst part? Family dinners. They'd go out to restaurants and leave a note on the fridge saying they forgot to tell me. 3 times in 2 months I came home to an empty house and cold leftovers. When I confronted them, Tom said I should check my phone more often. I'd never gotten a text. Then came my 18th birthday. No cake, no celebration. Tom actually forgot. And when I mentioned it, he said, "You're an adult now. Birthdays are for kids." Meanwhile, they'd thrown Kyle a massive graduation party just 2 months earlier with a rented venue and a DJ. I started working extra shifts at a local grocery store, saving every dollar. Tom hated it, claiming it would hurt my grades, but I knew the real reason. I wasn't around for him to criticize. My manager noticed the situation and started scheduling me for closing shifts so I'd have an excuse to stay away longer. The day I told them I was moving out, Tom laughed. "You think you're ready to live on your own?" Mom tried a different approach. "Nathan looks up to you. You'd be abandoning him." But I was already gone. I'd found a tiny studio apartment near campus and signed the lease that morning. A few months after I left, Mom called. Tom was updating his will. He wants to include Kyle and Nathan, but not you because they're his biological children. He thinks it's more rational. The words hit harder than I expected. It wasn't about the money. It was the confirmation that after 4 years, I still wasn't family. I was the child who didn't count. I stopped visiting. I built my own life with people who actually cared. My coworkers became my support system. My college friends became my chosen family. Then a lawyer called about my great aunt Margaret. I barely remembered her. Maybe saw her twice as a kid. She'd passed away and named me sole beneficiary of her estate. $3 million. Properties, investments, everything. Her letter explained she'd always admired my independence. She'd watched from a distance as I navigated my father's death and my mother's remarriage. She saw herself in me and wanted to give me the freedom she never had. I bought a small house and invested the rest. I didn't tell anyone at first, but secrets don't keep. A distant cousin found out through probate records, and within days my phone exploded. Mom, Tom, Kyle, relatives I hadn't heard from in years. Everyone suddenly needed money for medical bills, school tuition, house repairs. Mom invited me to coffee. She didn't ask how I was doing. She got straight to it. "I expect you to write me a check for $1 million. It's only fair. That money came from your father's side, so technically it should be mine." I paid for my coffee and left. Days later, she started telling everyone I'd stolen the inheritance, that it was rightfully hers. Then came the lawsuit, a letter from a sketchy lawyer demanding I surrender half the estate. My attorney laughed when he checked the letter. The phone number was disconnected. The address was an abandoned building. They'd hired a fake lawyer hoping to scare me into paying. I sent one text to Tom. "You didn't include me in your will because I'm not family, remember?" He went silent. The only person who reached out with sincerity was Nathan. He sent a handwritten note. "I'm sorry for asking for money. I miss you." We text now sometimes. Small conversations about school. It's something. Last week, Mom called from an unknown number. I let it go to voicemail. She was crying, saying Tom's business failed and they're losing the house. She asked if I'd reconsider helping family. I deleted it without listening to the rest.